guys, welcome to the show Maraha and London Marathon, 6 weeks to go and back to fitness number 29. We'll also talk about this week. First of all, we're looking at green shoots. Yes, green shoots training is starting to kick in, starting to notice the difference of the hard work I've been putting in over the last couple of weeks. Did on Tuesday, I did a marathon pace run of 9.5 miles. And even though I had been feeling really well on the Monday night and didn't sleep at all well Monday night into Tuesday morning, I woke up not feeling great at all. I went out and did the 9.5 miles. Now the pace wasn't great because I wasn't feeling great, but what was really interesting was my heart rate afterwards. It was averaging only around 150, which I thought, it can't be wrong. I was using the heart rate monitor, so that was the first hint of a green shoots. And then on Thursday I did 8s, so 800 at half marathon pace, followed by 800 at marathon pace, and alternating and continuous, so you don't have a break. And the plan was to do 4, and if I could do 5, and I was able to do the 5 no problem at all, and it didn't hurt or wasn't as hard as I thought it should be. And I thought maybe I just didn't push myself hard enough in the session. So I came to Saturday yesterday thinking, okay, maybe I have turned the corner. So I was in the Phoenix Park doing the Munich mile, so the plan was to do 5. The last time I was there I'd done 4, so it's 5. So it's more or less exactly a mile, but it's a very hilly loop. And I did the first one and I was like, wow, I'm cruising, this feels really comfortable. But when I'd finished the first one, it was 6:44, which was quite disappointing, as I had been a good 10 seconds or more faster previously doing them. And I thought to myself, okay, just maybe push it a small bit harder on the second one. Got stuck into the second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. After the first one, all the other 4 were under 6:30, so 15 to 20 seconds faster than the first one. My fastest one was actually 6:25, which is like 19 seconds faster than the first one. And I could have done the 6th one if I had to, but I said no. I had 3 good training sessions for the week and I was going to do my long run today, so I was really happy with that. Went out today, then met up with my buddy Luke, met him on O'Connell Bridge. Loads of people around now with lockdowns a thing of the past, touch wood. Had a lovely run up and down the Liffey, up the Grand Canal, back down into the city centre, back to the Liffey again, down the Liffey. And then the highlight of the day for me was my daughter Saoirse did her first ever race. She did the junior park run in Ringsend Park. Let's have a little look at that. Now, there's a mantra about freeing your mind and the rest will follow. For me, back in 2015, 2016, coming into 2017, would have been my period in running where I was running my very best times. All my PBs are from back then. 2017 Dublin City Marathon was my last official PB as far as I can remember. All my other PBs, 2015, 2016. Now, the one common denominator for all of that training was this simple Casio running watch. 35, 40 euros in Argos. I had a GPS watch that I only used in races. Coming into 2017, I purchased a Garmin 235 and started to wear it more or less all the time for the sleep data or the heart rate data and stuff like that. And over time, then over a short period of time, like everyone, I got sucked into the whole facts and figures and numbers and this pace and that pace and all of that kind of carry on. And from 2017, from when I ran the marathon until now, my running has been very inconsistent. That it's been up and down. Never reached the peaks that I did in 2015, 2016. got close a couple of times, but never quite got there to maybe progress on a little bit more. And I'd always thought maybe ditch the Garmin, get back to basics, and just use the GPS for racing and maybe specific sessions that it would be convenient to do so. And I never bit that bullet. But if you've been watching my videos, you see the trouble or the hassle I had with my Garmin Fenix 6S, and I had to swap back to my old Garmin 645, and I left the charger for it down in my mother's house last weekend. So there I was during the week, watch gone dead. Perfect opportunity to get the Casio out and to do a bit of training just with the stopwatch. And I have to say that the last couple of days of running have probably been the most enjoyable running I've done in an awful long time, and some of the most enjoyable training sessions to do in an awful long time as well. When you're doing your warm-up and your cool down, you're not looking at numbers, you're just running. You don't care, you're not interested. It's just, if my mind feels free with the running and I'm just enjoying running, which is amazing. So just take note of that, guys. Maybe for you, maybe to leave the Garmin at home some days and just go for a run without the watch and see what happens. For me, this is what I'm going to stick with for the foreseeable future. To be honest with you now, again, I get the gonna get the charger back, which will probably be next weekend. I'll have nearly 2 weeks of no GPS running, and I'm not bothered. I don't care. Strava can do what it wants. Like. So what? Doesn't make me run faster. This for me now. I just feel so good about this, and there's no drawback to it. And if something's making you feel good, and it's not costing you anything, and you know, it's a win-win. Like, so, this is the plan, to stick with this through to London and stick with it as long as I feel good about it. But I can't see myself going back to being a 24/7 Garmin or Polar or whatever brand it is watch wearer. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about racing. As you've seen there earlier, my daughter did her first ever junior parkrun, which is a 3-kilometer race, and she ran, I think it was 13:16, and I think she actually ran the whole way. Her mum ran it with her, and I kind of stayed around the course trying to get a bit of footage. But really exciting, really fun. She really enjoyed it, and it's something that we hope we can keep up. It's convenient. It's on a Sunday morning. There's a couple of them dotted around the country. They're free, community based, absolutely fantastic. There's a rumour that the adult parkrun may be coming back on September 11th. Fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. I'm sure people will be really enthused by that. Racing for me, next weekend, we have the Islegate Half Marathon. Now, I had an entry for Antrim Half Marathon as well, which is a pretty big race. Islegate Half Marathon is a much smaller event. Over the years, when I've ran the half marathon, maybe 120 people in the half marathon. It's really locally based, all volunteer led. All the money that's raised from it goes to Wexford Hospice, which is absolutely fantastic. The meet-up area is in Islegate Glenbrine GAA Club, and unfortunately we won't have it this year, but normally the ladies down there put on a huge spread in the little stand on the pitch, and you get your tea, your coffee, your sandwiches, your cake, your buns, whatever you want. It's all there. It's fantastic. If anyone is looking for a half marathon to do leading into maybe a marathon like me, I'd highly recommend the Islegate Half Marathon in regards its value for money, where the money is going. The course is okay. It's a great course to run in preparation for a marathon, is what I would say. It's not a PB course. It's a little bit of a challenge. There's plenty of good running on it, but there's a couple of little things thrown in. Halfway around, there's a hilly section, and it's quite challenging. And because it's 2 laps, you have to run it twice. The second time is extremely challenging, but it's very rewarding. So, if you're looking for a half marathon, I'd highly recommend it. So, my PB from that course, I think, is 79:40. I've only ever broke 80 minutes once on it. My prediction, or my hope for next weekend, being a reasonably good day, will be if I could could get in around the pace I ran the 10 miler a couple of weeks ago, which was about 6:15, 6:16. I think that gets me in around 82:30. So that's what I will be hoping for. You have to take the conditions into consideration on the day. It's going to be a championship race for me because it's going to be incorporating my county half marathon. Now, I don't know how many guys in the club are going to run the race, so there's a possibility I could be part of a team. So that will play a part in it as well. But primarily, I'm using this as, you could say, a time trial to challenge myself to see what I can run in regards being a sensible run, to take into consideration everything and pick a time to target for London. So that's next Sunday. The previous Saturday, we're all going to a lovely hotel in Clonmel, all my family. It's my mother's 70th birthday, so I'm going to have to be very well behaved. So I'll be sitting there having my pasta and sparkling water while everyone else is having their burgers and steaks and bottles of beer, glass of wine. But look, that's the joys of running and training for a marathon. And, you know, I'll have plenty of time to have a few drinks in a couple of weeks' time when I get all this done and dusted. So that's all that's been happening with me this week. I hope wherever you are, you had a really enjoyable long slow run today that was really safe. Maybe you were at a junior park run with your kids this morning and you enjoyed it, I hope, and you're going to go back again, and hopefully the kids enjoyed it as well and they're going to go back again. I hope your run is going well, your training is going well. Hope none of your races are being cancelled. Hope you're all taking care and being safe. And thanks very much, guys. Take care, and we'll see you soon.